Whether you're looking to save some money on your coffee shop bill or you just like to be able to adjust the ingredients in your favorite drink, this strawberry frappuccino recipe is for you. In this video, I'll walk you through the process step by step, go over some important tips, and at the end, I'll share a price comparison. Now, when I first tried the Starbucks Strawberry Frappuccino, I was surprised by the texture. It's a pretty even mix of creamy and fresh and kind of icy. It's definitely more icy than a strawberry milkshake, but creamier than a slushie. And I actually quite liked it. One thing that impressed me was the bright strawberry flavor. So I knew I needed to figure out how to recreate that taste in my homemade version. Okay, let's go over the 7 ingredients that you'll need. Half a cup of milk. Starbucks uses whole milk for their strawberry frappuccino, and that's what I recommend for a homemade recreation. I tried adding a little bit of cream to this recipe, and it was actually a little bit too rich. 1.5 cups of ice cubes. Since this frappuccino doesn't contain any ice cream, it relies on the ice cubes to thicken it and make it icy cold. The volume that you need depends on the size of your ice cubes, so if they're on the larger side, you'll want to add a little bit extra. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Starbucks uses their creme frappuccino syrup to sweeten their version of this drink, but sugar is a great substitute, especially if you include the next ingredients, 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. In case you haven't heard of it before, xanthan gum is an emulsifier and a thickening agent. This is the secret ingredients in Starbucks frappuccinos that helps to keep their blended drinks from separating as they sit. It's not necessary for flavor, but if you're going to make a lot of frappuccinos at home, you might want to try it out for the best results. Some grocery stores do carry it, but you may need to source it online, and I'll have one linked in the description. 1 pinch of salt. Starbucks Frappuccino syrup also contains salt. Have you ever noticed how their Frappuccinos taste a little bit salty? So don't skip this for the most authentic flavor. Half a cup of strawberry puree. Starbucks uses their strawberry puree sauce in this drink, but I figured out how to create it at home, and I'll have the ingredients in the description, and I'll also link to the video where I walk you through the whole process of making it at home. I don't recommend substituting a store-bought strawberry syrup because it contains a lot more sugar and your drink could quickly become sickeningly sweet. 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Like I mentioned before, the Starbucks Strawberry Frappuccino has quite a bright, fresh flavor. After my initial test of this recipe, I felt like it needed a little extra oomph, so I added some lemon juice to the strawberry puree, and that did the trick. Okay, if you haven't already, you'll want to start by making the strawberry puree. Quick tip, you can make extras of this puree and freeze it in ice cube trays, and then just thaw it overnight, and you can have this drink anytime you want. Now you're gonna add a little bit of extra sugar and the lemon juice to the strawberry puree and give it a good mix. Take a tablespoon of the strawberry puree and drizzle it down the sides and bottom of your cup. I recommend a 16 to 20 ounce glass for this cup. I used a Libby Classic can glass here. Then you'll simply add the rest of the puree and the remaining ingredients to a blender and blend until completely smooth. A high-speed blender is nice, but you can totally do this with a regular blender as well. It'll just take a little bit extra effort. Maybe stop the blender and give it a bit of a stir if any air pockets form. Pour the blended strawberry frappuccino over the puree in the cup. Look at that lovely texture. You can totally stop there and serve the strawberry frappe as is, or you can make some whipped cream to go on top. Of course, you could use canned whipped cream to make this super easy, but it's also pretty easy to make a small amount of whipped cream at home if you already own a handheld milk frother. Simply place 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract in a small glass or measuring cup. Whisk with the milk frother until thickened to your liking. Dollop that on top of the frappuccino and enjoy. Now, you might be wondering what exactly Starbucks puts in their strawberry frappuccino. So let's go over the ingredients. The main ingredients are ice, milk, creme frappuccino syrup, strawberry puree sauce, whipped cream, and classic syrup. And the full list of ingredients is ice, milk, creme frappuccino syrup, which is sugar, water, natural flavor, salt, xanthan gum, potassium sorbate, and citric acid, strawberry puree sauce, which is strawberry puree, white grape juice concentrate, water, fruit and vegetable juice for color, natural flavors, xanthan gum, citric acid, whipped cream, which is cream, monodicglycerides, and carrageenan, vanilla syrup, which is sugar, water, natural flavors, potassium sorbate, and citric acid, and finally classic syrup, which is sugar, water, natural flavors, potassium sorbate, and citric acid. By the way, the creme line of frappuccinos at Starbucks doesn't contain caffeine, so if you see creme in the title, you'll know that it's kid-friendly. Now let's do a bit of price comparison between Starbucks and my homemade version. A grande Starbucks creme frappuccino will run you about $5.95 before tax and tips, and it could easily be closer to $7 when all is said and done. My homemade version, on the other hand, which is a bit larger than a Starbucks grande, will only set you back $1.73 or round it up to about $1.75 if you use the same quality of ingredients as Starbucks. Of course, if you use organic ingredients, the cost will be higher, but it will still be a savings over the non-organic Starbucks version. Also, in case you're curious curious, a grande Starbucks Strawberry Frappuccino contains 51 grams of sugar, whereas my homemade version contains 38 grams of sugar, or 13 grams less than the Starbucks version. Alright, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure to check out my Starbucks playlist to learn how to make more coffee shop drinks at home. Now, when I first tried the xanthan gum, that helps to keep their blend. Then you'll simply add a grande Starbucks creme frappuccino.